projection is real. So you may say, okay, I want to quit my job, I want to open a business, I want to start a YouTube channel, and your friends and family, they're looking at you like, girl, what? Guy, what? Your third eye opens up for you to see things differently from other people. This video is not planned at all. I'm actually in the process of filming a reset vlog, so I kind of took a pause. If you see me in the same outfit or whatever, we're gonna ignore that. We're going to ignore that. I feel like this is a message that someone really needs to hear. But first, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Amina. Thank you for coming to my channel. For everyone else, hey, how you doing? Welcome back. As you can see, this is not my normal setup, but I really had to come on here to tell you to stop oversharing, to tell you to move in silence, to tell you that everything is going to be okay, to tell you that your feelings are valid, to tell you that manifestation is real. You just have to believe. It's okay to move in silence. I don't know what it is about oversharing. I don't know where that comes from for a lot of us. I know for myself, it came from needing to be validated and needing a stamp of approval from people, right? Whether that be family, whether that be friends. More than likely, you want that stamp of approval from loved ones because it solidifies that the moves that you're trying to make, whether that be a move, literally, whether that be starting a business, whether that be starting a new job, whether that be buying a new car, and all of the adulting, all of the life decisions that we have to make. When you get that stamp of approval, for most of us, when we receive the stamp of approval from people that we love or people close to us, it just gives us that confidence to move forward in whatever it is, right? And I'm here to tell you that we don't really need that stamp of approval. We don't need that stamp of approval if we just believe in ourselves. Like, you literally have to be delusional, believe in yourself, because one of the things that I'm learning is that projection is real. So you may say, okay, I want to quit my job, I want to open a business, I want to start a YouTube channel, and your friends and family, they're looking at you like, girl, what? Guy, what? Even your partner, because they just don't see the vision. Visions come to you for a reason. Your third eye opens up for you to see things differently from other people. That's why we're all made differently, and we're all going to see visions as they apply to us. Or you tell your parents or you tell your friends about your vision, what it is you want to do, and out of protection, most of the time, they're going to tell you like, no, I don't think that's a good idea. Or sometimes they're just telling you that because it's something they wanted to do that they never got to do, or they're telling you that out of fear. A lot of us live in fear, and I am tired of that shit. Like, literally, I'm tired of living my life in fear. I just came back from vacation and I manifested that vacation. It came about in the worst of ways, to be quite honest. I don't know, I felt like I had to go, but I didn't realize that by going, I would be closing all of these chapters. I would be having all of these different insights, right? I just had that feeling at that moment that I had to go, and literally everything just worked out step by step by step. The crazy part is when I mentioned I did want to do this to a particular party in general, the response wasn't really positive. It was like, well, why do you want to do that? You're gonna take off work, you're going to make this time to do this, this, and this, and this. Like, don't you have to work? Didn't you just move? Don't you have to move soon? And it was all of this noise, right? And like, that's kind of why I wanted to get on here and talk to you all really quick. Be careful with the noise. A lot of the time, people, they're just trying to protect us, or like I said, they more or less have their insecurities. So you telling them that you're going to do something, the first thing they're going to do is just put that wall up and block you, and it may not even be on purpose, or it may. But it's kind of like, just stop oversharing. Like, be delusional, be bold about your decisions, especially when you have a gut feeling, especially when you have a vision. Some of us receive visions through dreams. Some of us receive the visions through daydreams, or just like really strong feelings. And it's kind of like, when you have those strong feelings, when you have that gut feeling, follow it. It doesn't matter who thinks you're crazy. It doesn't matter who disagrees, especially if you're of legal age. If you are an adult, if you are over the age of 18 in the United States, you're an adult and you can make your own decisions. Make sure, of course, a disclaimer, make sure, of course, you are financially stable. Make sure you're financially independent. Make sure you're just independent of your parents or guardians, because only you know your situation. Sometimes you can't make certain decisions without it going completely left. But for the longest time, I also used that as an excuse. Like, oh, well, how will I survive on my own if I do XYZ, because this person's going to be mad at me, or this person won't support me anymore. So I made a way to support myself and be independent. So in the event that things went left, I'll be fine. Like I mentioned, I moved literally in less than a month. I made a decision to move. Crazy as hell. Don't know anybody. I'm not by myself, but in terms of outside of who I'm with, I don't know anyone. I don't know the city. I've came maybe twice. I didn't even know that this apartment would work out. But I kid you not, I walked into it and it was like everything that I manifest, everything that I journaled. So yeah, I'm just going through the vacation blues, kind of like getting back into the swing of things. Work computer. And I'm just so tired of a lot of us like sleeping on ourselves. Like, we're just sleeping on ourselves. We're waiting for that approval from that parent, from that sibling, from that spouse. If that's the case, the spouse needs to go, and you need to start boundaries with the siblings and the parents. That's just my viewpoints right now. I'm just not going to let anybody stop me from living in my authentic truth. And that's the thing. I heard from, it was a blogger who went to a conference, and I wish I could remember her name. If I remember it, I'll go ahead and insert it on the screen. But basically, she's an actress, and she said that healing is a journey. Healing is a journey. It's not a destination. It's continuous work, because big T, big traumas, little traumas constantly can project themselves. They can pop up out of nowhere. Just when you think you're healed, here comes something to trigger you back into that trauma. It sounds dramatic, but for me, I can speak for myself. I can be fine meditating, yoga, journaling, and it takes something that triggers me back to my big T, back to my big trauma, and I'm out of it. I don't want to do anything. I'm depressed. I'm in a depressive episode. I'm not myself. And my goal for myself, and I believe the goal for all of us, should be, yes, acknowledge that we're human and triggers may happen, but try to shorten that rabbit hole, right? So instead of moping in bed or being angry or whatever your reaction is for days at end, for me at least, it was days at end. I would be triggered, and then I'm in a depressive episode possibly for a week and a half. Now I can honestly say it's a day or two, right? My goal is just to shorten that even further and to apply the practices that I am using right now, which is meditation, which is being by myself, which is using quiet time, which is using self-love, self-care tactics. So I just wanted to share that, like, just keep pushing, keep your mouth closed, keep your visions to yourself. If you must share with people who have done it before, or look for people online. We have this whole platform, youtube.com, google.com. Literally get on there, search the topics that you want to search for, whether that's a move or going back to school or starting a new career, how to go about it. I think that's just the number one advice I would give to anyone, as opposed to looking for that stamp of approval, because whether or not you get it, you're still the one that has to make the decisions. You're still the one that has to sleep at night with your decisions, and you don't want to hold off living your life for anyone. I've done it. and I'm not doing it anymore. It's 2022. I'm so in my own energy right now. I'm so ready for change. I'm so focused. I'm so laser focused. It's kind of like whatever, the only enemy I have right now is my mind. The only enemy I have right now is my mind. So sending love, sending light to you all. Once again, if you like videos like this, I talk all about self-development, growth, adulting, and I do a bit of lifestyle. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and until the next video.